Hello guys, so today's question is question number 9, which is palindrome number. So let's read it. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. So what is a palindrome here? A integer is a palindrome when it reads the same forward and backward. For example, let's say 121 is a palindrome while 123 is not. 121, why 121 is a palindrome? Because 121 is read same backwards and forwards, while 123 cannot, because if we will read forward, it will be sound like 123, and when backward it will be 321. So it is not palindrome. Again, 121 is palindrome. Minus 121 is not palindrome because from left to right it leads minus 121. From right to left it becomes 121 minus. Therefore, it is a not palindrome. So 10 is also not palindrome. It is 1 from right to left. Therefore, it is not a palindrome. So how we will approach this question? So let's understand this. So first we have a number, let's say 1001. So it is a palindrome because if we will read from this side and if we will read from this side, this both will be equal. So this is a palindrome. So first firstly our task is to reverse a number. So this question is just a reverse a number, and at the end, at the very end, we will check if the reverse number is equal to the original number or not. If it will be equal, our answer will be true or it will be false. So to find palindrome number, first we will take an reversed variable which will be initialized to 0, and let's take another variable which will be initialized to 0 again. Now what we will do, we will check not sorry, my bad, not this will not be initialized to 0, it will be initialized to num, which will held the original value of this number, which will be given in the input by the Leetcode. And now let's check that if I will use while loop because I don't know how much iterations I have to check here. So I will while inside while loop I will write that while temp should be not equals to 0. What we have to do is we have to reverse a number. So to reverse a number, I will take a digit variable. After taking digit variable, what will I do? I will just remove the last digit from the temp number, and after removing the last digit from the temp number, I will add it in the reversed number, which will be reverse, so it will be equal to reverse into 10. Why into 10? Because our reverse number will be in units place. So to increase it, and first number will be 1, so after it will be 1, and to increase the digits, like 10 seconds should be 2, so it should be 21, not 2 plus 1. So to become 21, we need to multiply it by 10 to avoid the 2 plus 1 thing. Okay, so into 10 plus it would be digit. And what we will do, at last we will just remove the last digit to avoid duplication of that particular digit, so it does not come, that particular digit does not again come in the digit variable. So to avoid that, I wrote this line. And at the very end, what we will do, we will just return the reversed number, and we will check that if it is a palindrome or not. So let's do the code. So first, what we will do, we will take a reversed variable and we will initialize it to 0, and the second variable would be temp, which would be initialized to 0, or not to 0, it will be initialized to x, because here our number is x. And what we will do, we will run a while loop. Inside that we will check a condition that temp is equal to 0 or not. So after initializing it to 0, now I have to remove the last digit, and to remove the last digit, what we will do, the digit and x, not x, temp divided by 10, and the remainder will be stored inside the digit. And what we will do next step would be reverse into 10 plus digit, so that our palindrome, the reverse number, not palindrome, our reverse number would be stored inside the reverse variable. And At last I will do 10 divided by 10, so the duplication of digit does not happen here. And at last I will check that return the reverse variable is equal to num or x or no. So now let's run this question and see. Mistake is happened here. All the test cases are passed, but the negative ones are not passed here. So for that I have to check that if a number is greater than 0 or less than 0 but not equal to 0, we have checked here, but we have not checked that for the negative ones. So to check that we need to see something here. So let's see what can we do. What we will do here, let's say our while loop is checking that if a number is not equal to 0, but at the very first what we will do, if the number would be less than 0, so at the very first we will return just false to avoid further execution. And now let's run this. Okay, as you can see here, all the test cases are passed perfectly. Now let's run this and check the results. I need to submit. Now let's submit it and check the results. Oh, 11,000, but I have passed only 30 test cases. Why is it so? Because we need to take here long, because the int stores only very few, but there would be many more digits, like it would be in 7 to 9 digits. So the int variable can't store that, so I will take a long, and now it would be work perfectly. Not here. I need to take here long. Let's take that, and now let's see our solution is working or not. Okay, now let's submit it. Okay, it is accepted, but just one we need to check here. We need to take long run because it would be many large numbers, and all the test cases are passed. Test cases were 11,511, which are many test cases I ever seen in my Leetcode journey. And this was the solution of this question. Thank you.